Good evening, everyone. Good evening, TikTok. Hello, come on in. Hi, everybody. Just giving a little time here for people to join. They're coming in. Good evening. Hi, everyone. Come on in. Take a seat for this session. You don't want to miss this one. Invite those that are around you to sit down and enjoy this energy. This energy is very potent and will help you remove beliefs around money. For everybody who is struggling with money, I say that you 100% have beliefs around money, around making money, keeping money, saving money, spending money, everything money. And if money doesn't come to you easily, it's because you do have beliefs. Hi, good evening, everyone. For those who haven't met me before, my name is Adriana Barros. I am a trauma release and healing specialist, and I am also a therapist of the tool that I will be using today to help you guys with this removal of beliefs around money, which is the table for accelerated prosperity. This tool is the most powerful manifestation tool that there is. It not only removes all the obstacles, everything that's keeping you stuck, all the programming, everything that has to do with your ancestors, everything from other realities, everything from other existences, from other lives that you've lived that are still perpetuating in this reality, in this lifetime for you. And that's why oftentimes it's so difficult to let go of patterns that you see around you, and you know in your daily activities, in your daily actions, they're so difficult to help them dissipate, or to not let them come into your reality. Because when there's patterns, repetitive patterns, they just come out of nowhere. And when you least expect, you're around again in that loop, and you're like, why am I doing this again? Why is this happening again? That's not me. That's not what I wanted to do. And it's so involuntary. Who has experienced this? Who has gone through things many times, the same thing over and over, not knowing why you bring that into existence? It's so hard to control. Why is it hard to control? Because it's a programming. It's programming in your subconscious mind. Programs are things that are not done by you. They are put into your subconscious mind by society, by your environment, by family, by those who have been around you for the longest time, for those who most likely were with you since the day you were born. Or you could have already been born into this lifetime with programs from other lifetimes. And you don't have any knowledge of those on the conscious mind because it's not something that you have access to. It's so buried in there that you think that you have nothing. But how do you know that something is wrong with you? Because of your behaviors, because of your manifestations, because of things that you bring into fruition every time, or because of things that you do not bring into fruition every time. So if you feel stuck, if you feel that there's something there but you can't pinpoint it, you don't know what it is because there's beliefs that are holding you back. This year is a very powerful year for changes. This is the year of the fire horse. This is the year for those who are already in the journey of movement, for those who are already in the forward movement to actually manifest, because they've been doing the work, because they've been doing all the changes, they've been doing all the shadow work. And trust me, talking about long periods of doing shadow work, I've been doing mine for 10 years, if not longer. So it's not an overnight change. People might think that this is just going to flip for everybody, but guess what? Only those who have been working on themselves are the ones who will benefit from this energy of the power or the fire horse. Because this is, if you've been stagnant for the longest time, if you've been doing whatever you could, and then you just ran out of resources because nothing seems to work. Nothing seems to be fruitful from anything that you do, and you find that you better stop, you better do something else. But then you've tried 100 other things and nothing works. Who's done this? who's gone through this? Seriously, because it feels that nothing is for you. And it's because everything is blocked, everything is shut down. And if it is a karmic situation. If there is karma involved, you can do all the work that you do until you complete your cycle. You can minimize the cycle. You can minimize the bumps along the way, but you cannot shorten it. You cannot skip karma, because that's what you signed up for, and that's what it's going to help you for your growth. You have to grow from your mistakes. You have to grow from things you've done wrong, but you have to adjust them. You have to do it different. And that's what this fire horse is bringing in. Now, if you feel that nothing is working, that you think about your problems 100% of the day and you talk about them, and even if you're trying to do something different, that comes into your mind again, and there you are, you catch yourself thinking about that 24/7, that drives you crazy, I know that, but it brings more of that energy towards you. So why is it important to change your thoughts? Because everything that you manifest into fruition, it starts here. Everything that you want to bring into the physical body is started in your thoughts. And your thoughts is going expanding to energy. And this energy is going to come into the exterior, and it's going to start becoming a loop, like a torus field. And you can't get rid of it because you can't escape it. So the trick is you have to start changing your thoughts. And also when you change your thoughts, you change your words. When you change your words, you start manifesting things into existence. So whatever you say, whatever you think, will bring into the physical body. So everything is repetition. Everything is programming. If you've been programmed to think all the negative thoughts that you think to this day, and if you run into your friend, into a relative, whoever, a coworker, and they start looking at you, they're like, oh God, I had to spend like $500 on my car yesterday, something broke, and that's something unexpected, and I don't know, every month, every 2 months, something seems to happen, and you're like, oh my God, what about me? And then you're in that competition of like, who has spent more without wanting to. And it's like, oh, you spent $500, I spent $1,000 on something else that I wasn't expecting. Something at home broke, and then I had to spend something on my son and whatever else. And then this competition is what's going to amplify this energy, and this is going to go on to the collective. So everybody is in this loop of negativity, and it's like you can go to the store and you pick up an item and you look at the price and you're like, oh my God, that was another price on here last week, and now it's a different price, like $1 more, $1.50 more. And then somebody else complains like, oh my, and then this starts expanding. So your mentality, if you are vibrating in scarcity, you will think that everything is against you. The prices are against you, the government is against you, your workplace is against you, your boss is against you, everybody's out to get you. But it's because you are in the loop of this web of society. And this is not your thought, this is the collective's. Oftentimes you don't even vibrate on that energy, but because you're in contact and you're sharing with people, you start becoming part of the collective's energy. So what do I suggest? Do not talk about your problems with anybody, not even with yourself. Try and not even think about them, okay? Because this is how you're going to break the pattern. You stop thinking, you stop verbalizing, and start pretending that you already have what you want. Is this crazy? No, this is law of attraction. Actually, this is how it works. It takes training. Everything that we do in our lives takes training. We need new neural connections in order for the brain to start learning a new programming. So it is building a new pathway within the neurons, connect the axons, so we can start sending signals again, because the axons break at times and then there's no connection. So that's why, regarding this thinking, it always starts in your head. Okay, so affirmations work fine because they still work on the root chakra level, which is the chakra of manifesting. But all chakras need to be involved in order for you to manifest. Everything needs to be vibrating, spinning, because chakras, they don't stop spinning, because if they do, we die. But they have to be in alignment. They have to be at a certain pace and vibration so we can be healthy. And when chakras are vibrating at their 100% energy, everything is aligned in our body. We are healthy mentally, physically, emotionally. So of course, you have to have power from within, so you feel that you are strong enough to manifest, and that's your solar plexus. So these things need to be in place, in tune, alongside with your brain, with your emotions, everything. It's not one thing, it's everything. So that's why the Table for Accelerated Prosperity is an excellent tool to align and to get all these into one bundle so you can start manifesting. Okay, so for those who haven't seen this tool and don't know what a radionic table is, because the Table for Accelerated Prosperity is a radionic table. Radionic tables are a tool used to measure your energy, your vibrational frequency, and to clear obstacles, energetic obstacles, obstacles that are ancestral obstacles from other realities, from other lifetimes, things that are stopping you, preventing you from manifesting whatever you wish. Either it is in the field of health or money or work or relationship, whatever it is. So this is the Table for Accelerated Prosperity that I use, that has so many energies here involved to bring into fruition, into reality, what we want. So we have the flower of life here on the heart, because we work on the emotional level, on the mental level, physical level, and spiritual level, which is this one. And this is you. So your energy field, your Taurus field, is the field of manifestation, is what's going to bring into fruition the energy of abundance. The flower of life is the flower of the multidimensional consciousness, which is going to expand the way you think and the endless possibilities of manifestation. But that comes from the heart, and all these are connected to your emotions. Then we go into your brain. On the brain, we have the Tesla numbers, the 369, which are perfect numbers of manifestation. And we eliminate all the thoughts regarding the beliefs, the thoughts about money. There are dozens of them here that we are able to eliminate. Now we have the spiritual body. This is when we connect with other realities, with other lifetimes, ancestors, either people from this family line, the living, the people who are departed already, but the ones that you've met, like your grandfather or your great-grandfather and so forth, or the ones that came from other lifetimes that you've lived with or had contact with, but influenced you in certain way that affected you regarding your beliefs towards money. And also we have the physical body. So everything that you absorb from others, all the beliefs, all the things that you've heard and whatnot that are shaping you as the human being that you are, stay stuck to your physical body, in your connective tissues, in your organs, in your body parts, in your cells, everywhere. The beliefs could be stored anywhere. And if these beliefs are stored, I'm not done. If the beliefs are stored in your body somehow, they can start giving you the sensation of something being wrong with your physical body. So you can start feeling pains, aches, discomforts, and whatnot. And oftentimes you can get checked, but you find nothing. So nothing shows up on image and so forth, because it's not physical, it's energetic. And that's why every single disease in your body does not start on the physical body. It starts on your energy. That's why it's so important to clear your energy. Your thoughts, your energy, your connections, your mental, emotional connections. That's where the diseases form. So if you do a session of the Table for Accelerated Prosperity, or the angel healing that I also do, that or body talk, which is the other therapy that I use, it is preventable. Like, it is possible to pick up whatever is still forming before it comes to the physical body. Everything that it's not still materialized. So in this case, we do all this in order for you to manifest and clear the beliefs that we are doing today. And also here we measure the vibrational frequency from 0 to 100. So this is what we do. How do I navigate through this table? I use a pendulum. I use a crystal clear one. That's my choice, just my preference. Could be any color really. In order for me to identify through the pendulum the tools that I need to clear, and also to dissipate the stagnant energies around. So the pendulum does that. Okay, so if you are here, I want you to stay from the beginning to the end. If you are interested in clearing your beliefs regarding money. If you're not, if you're here just in and out to see what's going on in the live, you're not going to understand anything after from now on, because if you already heard the explanation. So for those who are joining in now, you're not going to understand what this is all about. So I would say don't even bother. Wait until the recording is uploaded and then you watch the whole session. Okay, but if you want to receive the benefits of the session, you have to stay from the beginning to end. Alrighty? So make sure that you are relaxed, sitting, not operating anything, any machinery, nothing that is taking your attention away from this. No music, no nothing, just stay, no TV, and no side talking with anybody. Sit down, relax, and be present. Be on receiving mode so you're open to remove the beliefs that are stopping you from having money. All right? Ready? Let's just start. So I have the wish, which is to clear from the collective all the limiting beliefs around money. So I wrote it down, put today's date on it. All right, guys. So let me open. Oh, by the way, I'll be using 2 commands in Hebrew, one of which is Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabayot, which means holy, holy, holy. It's the Lord of hosts. This is to call the name, to clear, to detach, to break, to disintegrate any negative energy, any demonic energy that could be present. Okay, so that's why I invoke that one. And I will say Kodosh, Yod-Heh Vav-Heh. And Yod-Heh Vav-Heh is the name of God. So repeating the name of God, which is the creator of everything, really take away the darkness from around this table, from around your field, and so forth. That's why we use the mantras. All right? Okay, so let me do, and I'll say commands repetitively, just because we have to say them in order to clear, activate, and so forth. All right, so I ask in this moment that all positive energies be here present in order to open the session of the table for accelerated prosperity and bless all its practitioners as well as myself and the tools that I'm using today, which are the crystals and the pendulum. Open, open, open. I am the divine connection with the presence of light, Adriana. I am the connection with the divine presence of light. Say your name, each and every one of you. All right, so let's check the vibrational frequency. From 0 to 100, what's the vibration of the collective right now? You guys are at 5, and that's normal if you've never received a session of the table before. Confirmation, burp. I do a lot of release by burping, so don't be grossed about it. It's just the way it is. Sorry. All right. What else are we doing? Okay, so I'm just going to position my crystals. All right, so what do we have to clear from the mental body of the collective? What are the beliefs, the tools that we need to use to activate and destroy those beliefs around money? Myths, stories and myths. What are stories and myths? Are things that you've heard all your life about money. Every single thing that your family, your mother, your father, oh, life is so hard. Money's so hard to get. You have to work 80 hours a week in order to bring home whatever little money. So those are beliefs. Those are stories. They're myths. They're things that they believe or believed that are part of their reality. So if they believed those things in the past, they pass them on to you. And you believe them to this day. All right? So you think that you have to really bust your butt in order to make like that little money that you bring home every day or every week or whenever. But that's not true. It's a belief. And that's why you're in that spinning, constant, that hamster wheel, not really bringing more than what you deserve because you have beliefs. Next tool, what we're bringing to fruition again, what we're bringing to surface to clear. Financial barrier. Financial barrier is having really all those bills to pay, everything that you cannot surpass. So it's that barrier that is repetitive. It's always there, but you try to surpass it, jump over to the other side, but you can't, okay? Now, what is the next tool that we need to use? The beliefs from the mental body, from the collective that we need to delete, dissipate. Programming, I talked about it. The programming that you've picked up, that you were instilled by your parents or those who raised you, because you might have not been raised by your parents. So anybody who was around you the longest, from 0 to 7 years of age, mainly, that's when the beliefs are formed, and they make part of our being. So those are the ones that programmed you to be who you are today. Now, we're going to clear these beliefs from the mental body, okay? Creator of all the rest, I ask to be canceled, transmuted, and transformed. Stories and myths, financial barriers, and programming from the mental body of the collective. Cancel now, transmute now, transform now. It is done, it is done, it is done. If you want to do this with me, place your hand on your head to clear all the obstacles from the mental body and repeat. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabayot. Yud Hey Vav Hey, Yud Hey Vav Hey, Yud Hey Vav Hey. Now we're going to do the mental body, the emotional body, which is your heart. So we're going to clear all the emotions that are trapped in there that are linked to beliefs that you have towards money. So all the negative feelings that you store inside your heart at this point. Discouragement, freak out, and pessimism. I want you to repeat 3 times these words. Discouragement, freak out, pessimism. Discouragement, freak out, pessimism. Discouragement, freak out, pessimism. Because when you repeat, you bring the emotion to surface, and it's easier to take the emotions out of your chest and eliminate them from your heart. So let me praise. So what else do we need to eliminate from the heart of the collective, emotion-wise? Betrayal, doubt, theft. Betrayal, doubt, theft. Betrayal, doubt, theft. That could sound strange to some of you, but these emotions, these thoughts that are linked to these emotions come to surface because inside some of you, your hearts, you might have that emotion stored because you might have dealt with that in the past. Either because somebody stole something from you, there was a theft involved, or you stole from somebody, right? Doesn't matter, either or doubt about money, about having money, how much money, when to have money, and so forth. And betrayal. Somebody might have betrayed you towards money, regarding money. Could have been your parents. They could have promised something to you that you never received, or someone else. But that would have to involve money. And in this case, it involved money. At some point in time, this reality, other realities, we don't know, okay? But we're clearing because it's there, and those are blockages. Now, I'm going to clear these emotions, okay? Creator of all there is, I ask to be canceled, transmuted, transformed. Discouragement, freak out, and pessimism. Betrayal, doubt, and theft. From the emotional body of the collective that are stopping them from removing the beliefs around money. In order to have the collective remove beliefs around money. Cancel now, transmute now, transform now. It is done, it is done, it is done. Now hand placement now for the heart is on the heart, and you say, Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabayot. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabayot. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabayot. Yud Hey Vav Hey, Yud Hey Vav Hey, Yud Hey Vav Hey. I feel a certain heaviness, like pushing down to my stomach. If somebody else in there is feeling that, let me know. Or if it's only me, I think somebody in there in this collective is feeling that, because I usually, when I feel something, it's usually not mine. I'm picking up from the person or people that I'm working on. Now we're going to clear what's blocking your physical body. So these beliefs, like I said, they can be lodged in your physical body. So what do we have to clear from the physical body of the collective here? Sleep healing. What's a sleep healing? It's when you go to sleep and your body will heal. So tonight, after you've watched this whole life, I can't even speak. After watching the whole life from beginning to end, for those who are here for the whole thing, when you go to bed tonight, you will be having a reprogramming. You'll be healing on the cellular level, on the DNA level. You will be healing. These beliefs will be healing out of you, okay? What is the other piece that we need to delete? Heal from the physical body. Imprisoned environments. What are imprisoned environments? Is when your spirit, your body, your everything that composes you, that makes you who you are, is actually stuck somewhere else, in other place. Now, in this case, it's when you guys are connected, stuck, your body is still stuck in that reality to the environment where you were born. So for those who are here but were not born in the, let's say, if you are in the States, if this live is taking place in the States, although I'm in Canada, if you live in Canada and your body is still connected to your birthplace, okay? So that means your body has not moved on, and you like living a double reality, all right? And this is not healthy. So let's clear these tools from your physical body. All right. Creator of all there is, I ask to be changed, to be canceled, transmuted, and transformed. The healing of the I missed a word. What was I saying? The healing, the sleep healing, and the imprisoned environment from the physical body of the collectives. Cancel now, transmute now, transform now. It is done, it is done, it is done. Now you're going to place your hands forwards like this. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Yud He Vav He, Yud He Vav He, Yud He Vav He. Now we're going to move on to your spiritual body. What do we need to clear from the spiritual body of the collectives? What are the tools? Energetic drainage. Energetic drainage is when your energy is being sucked by an entity, by a spirit, somewhere along the rainbow. It could also not necessarily a spirit, but could also be a person, a very negative person that has the power to drain your energy. So if you do know somebody in your environment that you feel is very heavy, either in your workplace, at home, school, whatever, that person, because we usually know who those people are, that person is probably draining your energy, and you feel heavy. You get home, you're exhausted, or you feel nervous, have a headache or whatever, right? So we're gonna clear that, and we're gonna pick another tool. What's the next tool to be cleared from the spiritual body? Spiritual egregores. So when we are dealing with spiritual egregores, we are really detecting these institutions, right? That spiritual institutions. Let's say church. I don't know what else people go for spiritual healing, spiritual evolution, or synagogues or whatever. So every time that people go to places like that, you get very connected to what's intrinsic planted into your mind, into your body. It's stored in there. So those beliefs are affecting your reality with money as well. Because like I said before in the beginning, it was when you start picking up from the collective, right? When you talk to someone and then someone says something's expensive and somebody else says it too. So it's the society, like the collective, that's picking that up, and you pick up from them. It's not necessarily yours per se. All right, so let's clear what's affecting your spiritual body. Creator of others, I ask to be canceled, transmuted, and transformed. Energetic drainage and spiritual egregores from the spiritual body of the collectives. Cancel now, transmute now, transform now. It is done, it is done, it is done. Now, hand position for the spiritual body is backwards. So, Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabayot. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabayot. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabayot. Yud Hei Vav Hei, Yud Hei Vav Hei, Yud Hei Vav Hei. Now, we're going to activate a couple of universal laws in order for you guys to be able to receive and be more in tune with things that you want to achieve. So what is the first universal law that we need to activate for the collective? First universal law to be activated, to have them eliminate beliefs around money. Love harmony. So you have to be in harmony in your environment with money, with whatever is in your environment, in order for you to manifest and bring into fruition whatever you want. So what is my... Even when you think that your environment is not in harmony because there's so much chaos, even in the chaos there is harmony, but you are not vibrating in the same length wave of that disharmony, if you understand what I'm saying. In order for us to become in harmony, we are going to become in harmony also with our wish, which is to remove beliefs around money. So we have to be on the same vibrational frequency of this wish. That's what we're doing now. And what is the next one? And there are another universal law we need to activate for the collective. Law of vibration. So you have to elevate your vibration, like I just said, vibrate higher according to the Hawkins scale in order for you to manifest. Why? Because money is energy. Money does not vibrate lower than 700 hertz. If you are shameful, hurtful, angry, sad, desperate, you vibrate, I'll tell you where you vibrate. 20, 30, 40 hertz. I'll show you. All right. Guilt, 30. Anguish, 50. Sadness, 75. Shame, 20. Anger, 150. So you have to be vibrating in order to manifest anything anywhere around 600 hertz or 540. So 540 is joy. So if you are happy, you're closer to abundance and manifestation of abundance. Love is 500. Peace is 600. Illumination is 700 to 1,000, which is like the highest for you to achieve anything, is when the material level does not bother you anymore. It's not your main focus, if you understand what I'm saying. In order for you to have that level of detachment, you have to be, you have to not be in this reality 100% of the time. You need to meditate. If you meditate, you achieve this level of lightness. If you are freaking out 100% of the time, you are so far from it. But you need to start meditating, even if it's 5 minutes a day. Even if you can't just sit still in silence, pick up a vibrational frequency, hertz frequency, I forget what it's called, on YouTube, and listen to it and sit there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know. Or pick up a mantra, a Hindu, I think it's Hindu mantra, any Ganesha mantra, Lakshmi mantra, whatever mantra, but you have to detach. If you have difficulty sitting there still without thinking anything, because meditation is not thinking. It's actually thinking all the thoughts, but not react to them and let them just go by. All right? But that will help you raise your vibration. All right? So let's activate the universal laws for you guys. Come on. I now activate the law of vibration and the law of harmony for the collective in order for have them remove their beliefs around money. Now we're going to activate the portal of blessings. This is more effective when you are doing Table for Accelerated Prosperity in order to manifest, to materialize your wishes. That's why I highly recommend that you book your individual sessions in order to not only clear your personal story, your personal burden, but to manifest the portal of blessings for you for that purpose. All right? So let's do this. I activate the portal of financial blessings. Activate and potentialize extra money. Activate and potentialize new sources of income. Activate and potentialize money in large quantities. Activate and potentialize financial miracles. Activate and potentialize magic money. Activate and potentialize new codes of universal prosperity. Activate and potentialize the surging of wealth. Activate and potentialize possibilities with abundance of money. Activate and potentialize an update of a new financial reality. Activate and potentialize the increase of wages and income. Activate and potentialize financial blessings. Activate and potentialize the anchoring of the energy of the endless money. Activate and potentialize the materialization of poverty, scarcity, lack, and non-consciousness of money. I am the restoration of the golden magnetic bodies of prosperity, wealth, abundance, money, profit, and money profit. Activate, activate, activate. I ask that the inferior and superior bodies of the collective to be totally aligned to receive the financial blessings coming from the creator of all there is. And so be it. Now, who remembers your vibrational frequency when we started? Does anybody? Anybody who was here in the beginning and remember the frequency that you guys were at before? So that shows that you haven't been here since the beginning. All right, you guys were at 5. What is the vibrational frequency now of the collective? 100. That's perfect. Okay, so let's just end the session. Creator of all there is, I ask that all chakras, bodies, and dimensions of the collective be totally aligned to the divine consciousness. So it is under the light. I thank the highest energies present to this session, as well as the pendulum, the crystals that have blessed and cleared all the obstacles that are keeping the collective stuck in their own ways. And so be it. And this is it. This is the end of our session. Did anybody know this tool from before? Or is this the first time that you see a session of the Table for Accelerated Prosperity? First time, I'm thinking. Anyways, if you've missed a session, if you haven't watched the whole thing, I will upload it later, first time. I will upload it most likely tomorrow, so you can watch it from the beginning to end. Okay? Otherwise, it is not effective. As every therapy, if you don't watch like, in sequence, if you're not present in the session, but if you watch just parts of it or a little 5 minutes, 10 minutes of it, it's not for you. It's not going to work. All right. Perfect. Again, if you don't follow me yet, I am Adriana Barros. Transformational Therapies is my business, is my therapy business. I clear traumas from anywhere in your body, mind, any type of trauma. So every time somebody does not achieve what they want in life, it's because there's trauma involved. If you don't have what you want, there's trauma. There's beliefs, there's trauma on any level. It could be financial, it could be emotional, it could be relationship, it could be friendship, it could be sexual, it could be anything. It could be dependency, codependency, anything. If there's drugs involved, if you consume drugs, you have trauma. If you're numbing your pain, you have trauma. You have to clear the trauma so you can stop the addiction. Otherwise, it doesn't work. You can't break the addiction if you don't pull out the root cause. Okay? So that goes for everything. So if you guys want to heal, because you need to heal, you can't live in this numbness forever. Nobody can. Either if it's money, relationship, personal shit, it doesn't matter. You have to clear it. If you don't clear, you don't evolve as a spirit, because you're not from this planet. We are all from somewhere else. We are just here living a physical experience, but this is not us. This dies. We, the ones that is animating the body, that is thinking, this doesn't die. So if you want to evolve and achieve abundance and take advantage of this fire horse year, that is like a magnanimous year for manifestation for everybody, jump on the train. So do the clearing. If you haven't started yet, DM me, book your session so you can start manifesting, because manifestation now start in this year and it's going to linger for the next 10 years. So you don't want to miss out on this. And don't come and say that you don't have money afterwards, because you haven't even started doing the work yet. And for those who have started doing the work, stay strong, because it's coming. stay. And if you need to do any more clearing on anything, if you don't feel ready, book your session. My sessions are online, just like this live was. And it doesn't matter where you live. You receive the benefits the same, because it's energy healing. Okay? If you don't follow me yet, go on my page, Transform Therapies, and follow me. There's a bunch of sessions there. There's a bunch of sessions on my YouTube channel as well. Same name, Transform Therapies, on my Instagram account, and follow me. All right? And for next time, if you have any questions, DM me, or if you want to ask me anything right now before the live ends, let me know. If not, if you probably still have beliefs to clear, because belief is not just one or two, it's probably dozens. And you know your beliefs. Most likely you know, because you have memories from your childhood. And those are things you've heard that are still there. They keep running in your mind. Those are what we call active memory. If you have memories from things that you've lived as a child, or whatever other trauma that you have lived at any other age as well. If it keeps recurring in your brain, it's because it's not dead, it's active. And in order for you to heal from a trauma, you need to disconnect from the trauma. You have to disconnect the emotion from the trauma. And that's what I do. Otherwise, the trauma doesn't go anywhere. You can do breathing, deep breathing. You can do, what else can you do? You can do meditation, whatever technique you can do. You can do walks in nature. Your trauma goes with you. It doesn't go anywhere. It helps a little bit, but the root cause is there. And I pull it out. Okie doke. Happy Easter for those who celebrate. Enjoy your long weekend, or if not, it's not long. Oh, it is, because it's Friday in Canada, or everywhere else, I guess it's Good Friday. So I will see you soon for our next live. I don't know when or about what, but stay tuned. Follow me so you know what's going on. Okie doke. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.